Hello again, this is Massimo and welcome to this new QLC Plus video tutorial. This time we're gonna see how the fixture definition editor works and how to create a new fixture for QLC Plus. So the program is this, it's quite simple and it's pretty empty. So I'm gonna create a new fixture, and this is the window that is presented. Basically, there are three steps to take to create a fixture. The first one is the general step where you have to indicate the maker of the manufacturer of the fixture, the model and the type. And then there is the channels editor and the modes editor that we'll see later. So I'm gonna create definition for a moving head made by Robe. So what you need when you start is the DMX chart to understand how many channels you have to add for the fixture. I'm gonna base it on the information I can find on the Robe website, and this is the moving head that I'm going to add. That's the Clubspot 300 CT. I've downloaded the DMX chart and here it is. So as you can see, there are different modes for this head and the maximum number of channels is 16. So when you create a new fixture, you have to define all the channels that you're going to use, and so in this case the maximum number is 16. So back to the QLC definition editor. So the manufacturer is Robe and it's Clubspot 300 CT. There you go. The type is of course a moving head. So this is it for this screen, so we can go directly to the channels editor. Here you can add, remove or edit channels. You can also copy and paste them if they are very similar. So let's start. So the first channel I have to add is the pan and the tilt channels for the movement, for the moving head movement. So when I click on the add button, this is the panel that shows up. So you have to give the channel a name. In this case is pan. Please don't use caps here because it's kind of useless, and in any case QLC, the definition editor, will cut them to 5 characters. So if I try to write pan and anything else, it will block me to 5 characters. So let's stick to pan. The type, the group of the channel, here you've got a list of the available ones, so you're gonna pick on pan. In case of pan and tilt, you've got also what kind of movement this channel will control. Pan and tilt supports the coarse and the fine modes, also known as 8-bit and 16-bit control. So when you selected all the characteristics of the channel, you can define the ranges of values that will make some functionality. In this case, pan and tilt will just have values from 0 to 255. That's the maximum value that they can assume. And that's it. So just one capability for this channel. So from 0 to 255, it's pan movement. There you go. And this is done basically. So let's go ahead. I've got to add the pan fine, tilt and tilt fine. So another pan fine. It's still a pan, but it's fine this time. 0 to 155, pan, fine. Movement. Okay. Then tilt. course. Here you can also, for your reminder, as a reminder, you can also indicate the degrees of movement of your moving head. In this case, for example, I don't remember the degrees, but they are like, I don't remember, oh, yeah, there you are. The pen has 530 degrees and the tilt 280. So if you want, you can describe what the channel does as much as you want. So let's add the tilt fine. Fine. There you go. Okay. This other channel is to control the speed of the pan and tilt movement. So let's add it. Pan, tilt, speed. You can basically give any description here, any name here, but it's just for your understanding. Please keep in mind that when you create a fixture and you have the courtesy of sharing it, other users will use it, so please respect the DMX chart as much as you can. So when another user will use your fixture, it will find the exact same indication of the DMX chart or the product manual. So just don't write this description just for you, but make it general and understandable. So the speed has, of course, the speed group. And here we've got different values. So 0, and these are 3 ranges. So I'm gonna define them. I can copy from the DMX chart. So 0 to 0, and the description is this. Okay. Same thing for 1 to 249. And the last one is this long thing from 250. You see, the definition, the capability editor will predict your next move, so it will already set up the ranges from the latest use +1 to the maximum, so it's pretty straightforward when you use it. Okay, so we're done here as well for this channel, so let's move on. Oh, this is the description. I'm gonna copy. Okay, here's the description, and the group here I can just make it as an effect or maintenance, but in this case I will pick effect. So again, there are different ranges here. So 0 to 127. See that this part appeared here, and we'll see it later. We're not gonna use it now, but we'll use it later. These are all functionalities that this channel supports. If you set a value in these ranges, okay, and we're done for this channel too. So let's proceed to the other channel. Oh, so here the interesting part. And this type of channel, like colors or Gobo wheels, are a plus if you know how to define them, and you will find them very useful and straightforward in QLC Plus when you are in live mode, or when you have to program your scenes or whatever, your light show. So let's add the colors channel. There's a group for it, that's color. So here I'm gonna define all the ranges. So for example, 0 to 9 is open white. 9 is open white. And here I can define a color for it. That's actually white, so I'm happy with it. There you go. So here we've got a particular color, so fortunately the Robe website is very well done. So in the section Gobos I can find the Gobos that this moving head supports, and also the colors. So I can pick the colors directly from here. You see there's a pipe here, I don't know how it's called. There you go, here. Okay, so I've been able to grab it. Now here it's interesting to see that moving heads with rotating color wheels have the possibility to usually they can create some rainbow effects, so the wheel turns and it shows all the colors. So for this particular effect there's a symbol for it, so 128 to 189, from slow to fast. And in this case I'm gonna select a picture from the Gobos, others, and there's a rainbow here, and it's this one, just to as a reminder for you to understand what the effect does. So the last one is complete the range of values. So I can select again the rainbow icon, and I'm done with this. So let's move to another channel. Wow, there's a channel that does actually nothing. So this channel is called no function, and since it's useless I'm gonna put it under nothing, and the range is no function. So there's an effect wheel as well. With these ranges, so open position, open position can be represented by for example this Gobo, it's the empty one. Let's go to another channel, channel 10, which is prism control. So let's add it, and here we've got a group for it, which is prism. Okay, so let's add all the ranges. So 0 is no rotation, 0 to 0 is no rotation. Okay, 1 to 126. Then again, no rotation. 27, 28. Then backward rotation. And we're done with it. So another interesting channel is the rotating Gobo selection channel. So let's add it. Here it is, and there's a group for it as well, which is Gobo. So 031, it's open, and we have a Gobo for it. Which is this one. Okay, so 32 to 763, it's Gobo 1. So here I'm gonna ask for help to the website again. So these are ordered. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm gonna pick this one that I have in my QLC Plus library in the Robe folder, and here it is, it's this one. Okay, so I have to select this one. Gobo 3 is this one. And we're done for this channel too. Now let's continue. There's Gobo indexing and rotation. Here you can decide which group to assign, but I would say that it's still regarding Gobos, so here it is. There's another channel with no function. I'm gonna copy this one to a new one. Here it is. To make me understand, I will say no function 2. Okay, so I will remember the difference between one and the other one. Then we've got focus. And there's a group for this too, which is the beam. Okay, so then we've got shutter and strobe functionality. There's a group for this as well, which is shutter. and we're done with this channel too. So you have to be patient because it's a long process, but the more you make a complete definition, the best the fixture will work. So okay, so dimmer intensity, we'll just stick with intensity and I leave it generic. Okay, so now I've got all my 16 channels. I have to define nothing else because I reached the bottom of the definition, the DMX chart. So now I have to sort which channels I will need for each mode. So I've got 3 modes here, and I'm gonna define them in the definition editor. So I'm gonna click on the modes tab and I'm gonna start adding new modes. So the first mode I need is mode 1. I will call it mode 1, and then I will add all the channels that this mode include. So here you've got a panel for the selection of the channels, and these are all the available channels that I defined. There are 16 channels, and in this list I have to fill in the exact order as listed in the DMX chart or in the product manual, the order of the channels. So for example, this is a 16 mode channels, but pan and tilt are inverted here, so I need to respect the order of the channels as indicated here. So for example, pan, I've got a pan and then tilt, 1, 2, then 3 and 4, pan fine and tilt fine, pan fine and tilt fine, and then all the rest is in the exact order, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I can select them all, and here I can click here or I can drag them. Okay, very easy and very simple. In this case I don't have any channels left because I used all of them. Okay, in the heads section is it's not usually for moving heads or color changers, but it's very useful for LED bars where you can control single LEDs to create moving LEDs effects. So in this case I'm not gonna use the heads, but I'll show you later how to use this. Once I'm happy with the order of the channels here, I can fill the physical information, and again the website here comes to my help. So I need the dimensions, for example, they are here. So the weight is 20. Okay, the type of the lamp is indicated here, and it's an HSD 250. Here it is. If you don't find the lamp here, you can just write it. It's an arbitrary string. You can put whatever you want. Okay, so here we haven't got the indication of the light emission, so unfortunately I have to omit these two fields. Then pan and tilt, as we've seen before. Then the power consumption here is in volt ampere, but I've done the calculation, so it's 450 watts, and it's probably 3 pins. Okay, I'm happy with it. Channels, no heads, and the physical information are okay. So I'm gonna click OK, and I can add the other mode, which is mode 2, which is even simpler than the previous one, because all the channels are ordered like the full channel list. So it's very simple. I'm gonna select this all, drag in there, and OK, and I'm done. So the physical information, I don't want to write them manually again, so I'm gonna go to mode 1, copy them into the clipboard, go to mode 2 and pass them, and it's done. So the third mode is 8-bit mode, if I remember. Yes. And the channels that I need are channel 1, then I need the tilt, and then all the rest. And then all the rest. These are left behind because it's an 8-bit mode, so you will control only the coarse movement of pan and tilt. Again, the physical dimension, it's still on the clipboard, so I can copy it, and I'm done with it. So basically this is all we needed for fixture definition. I'm gonna save it. It will be saved in your personal fixture library, but you can always share it with the QLC Plus community, and it will probably be added in the next version, in the next released version. One very quick note on RGB channels and heads. So I'm gonna open my LED bar definition. Here it is. As you can see, I defined a lot of RGB channels, and please note that these are defined with the group intensity and the subgroup, the color source. Do not define RGB channels as color, because it's wrong and it's not gonna be fully integrated in QLC Plus later. So for example, my LED bar has 8 LEDs, very big LEDs. Each group is an RGBW group, so it has 4-in-1 LEDs. And what I have are 2 modes. One to control all the LEDs in a single click. So I've got 10 channels mode. Basically RGB and white represent all my LEDs, and I've got a full mode to control every single LED with different channels. So what I've done on the 10 channels mode is no heads, because all the channels are controlled by 4 channels. All the LEDs are controlled by these 4 channels. Instead, more interesting, in the 38 channels mode, I define the heads for all the LED groups. So as you can see here, I've got the groups for my LEDs represented as heads. We're going to see later in QLC Plus how these fit in QLC Plus. This is a quite specific case for LED bars, because with them you can use RGB metrics in QLC Plus and create a lot of interesting effects, but this is related I would say only to LED bars, but there are some particular moving heads with more than one lamp, and you might want to use heads on them too. So just to conclude this tutorial, to check if your fixture has been created correctly, you just need to go to QLC Plus and click on the Add button. So in the Robe section, I will find my Clubspot 300 CT. That's the one that I just created. I've got the modes here, so mode 1, mode 2 and 8-bit, and for example I want to add mode 2, and to check if it is correctly created, you just go to Simple Desk and see everything you've done. So for example, the interesting parts are the color wheel. So here you have the colors that you defined, and here you've got the gobos for quick access. This is called click and go. So basically, if you click on any point of this representation of your gobos, your moving head will set that gobo and go in between the values. So for example, gobo 3, it's here, and you see the slider will move there. So for now, it's all. We've seen how to create a fixture definition, and it was quite a complex fixture actually, but there are more complex. But just to show you how to correctly create a fixture definition. Thanks for watching. Bye.